what would you say to the young gentlemen that are out here that are in these streets doing things that don't have guidance? Because a lot of them, let's be real, don't really have the guidance and things that, you know, we had when we were growing up. Let's keep it gangster. And you know, what would you say to the young men?
The same way you seek guidance, or you might not know that you're seeking guidance, you should, you know, it's very hard to ask for help or whatever or not, or ask for someone who's experienced that to come in, you know, help you with that specific problem. But sometimes it's you gotta reach for help, dead because a lot of these fucking kids that are shooting out here, like you said, have no parents, no whatever, and they have nobody to like really just show them right away. All they look to is certain rap songs and certain idols that only do those certain things, so they don't know no better. I don't really know like the local places that actually help like those type of people, other than like the community centers and stuff like that. But if you gotta even like talk to like your local pastor or whatever, like talk to somebody. That's the thing that these young kids don't understand, is that they do these things and they're not thinking of what if it goes wrong, like the consequences after you mature and become like a grown person and realize your life is gone now. Like, you understand? Another thing is, like, I always tell these, like, the young black kids nowadays, like, I seen a couple kids walking down the street the other day, and I guess they were walking with some little girl. They were all friends, you know, and I don't know if the little girl's playing around, she's probably high or something like that, and she's falling back, and I'm letting them know, like, yo, what, you guys good or whatever? She's like, yeah, we're good, we're playing around, and I have to tell them, like, yo, legit, don't do those things. Me, I'm looking at you because I have a son myself, but as black men, us as women, like you said earlier, what would we do? Us as women, if you see these young guys like that, a lot of us like to treat them like you guys are just assholes and whatever. We won't say anything to you, but what you say could very much change somebody's day or change somebody's, you know what I'm saying? So that's me, facts. I let them kids know straight away, like, yo, don't be doing this because you have people walking down the street or passing you in cars, and the older men out there that, you know what I'm saying, don't turn these young people down just because you feel they're ignorant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Talk to these kids, like, figure out, some of these kids are hurting inside. A lot of them don't know where to turn. They don't have no way to turn to. So at the same time as me saying go ask for help, I gotta say to all of us older people that know better that yo, there's young people that need our help. We gotta do our part too.
That's facts. So
I feel like there a lot of what's going on right now with these little 14 to like 21-year-olds. It has a lot to do with the generation before them. We didn't leave them with any guidelines to follow. So if you never left anyone a blueprint, they're not gonna know what to do. One, stop calling them things and talk to them about things they already know. You call them an animal, they're gonna act like an animal. I would say, like, if you want to do the crime, make sure you have the heart to do the time. Your energy shouldn't be changing when it's time to do the time. Do what you want to do, just make sure you understand what the consequence is going to be. And the same niggas that were telling you to go do it will not be checking for you when you're sitting down and doing your time.
No canteen.
How many times have I said
They might be digging out your baby mom. Something. Everything except for helping you. So choose your friends wisely. Understand what you're doing before you do it. Shooting a stranger, a kid, a granny doesn't make you get stripes. That stripe doesn't count. If you have issues with someone, make sure it's something serious. Because, like, you guys are shooting and you don't even know what the fuck you're shooting for. You're just shooting because a man told you to go do it. And that man is a pussy. Because that man was so big and bad, he would have won and done it himself. And a lot of these little kids are getting sent by bum-ass older niggas that don't do nothing. Like, you guys are listening to people that are 40 years old. You can see that they don't do nothing. You can see they're still on the block eating chips, smoking blunts, and you're listening to them. That should be an example already.
Facts.
You shouldn't be even listening to anyone that's still doing all that shit at that age. That should already be a sign. They're just sending you guys out to do your dirty work and stuff. They don't care about your mom crying later on or nothing. These guys, as long as their kids have diapers, they're not going to care about what time you're doing later on. So just mind what you're doing before you act. And not every stripe is really a stripe, right?
Factory.
Pretty.
Sorry, I'm just trying to keep it together right now. So, Saturday that just passed, I lost somebody that's very close to me due to gun violence. 2 other people were injured, but he was the only person that died on the scene. For the person that did it, like, I don't know what crossed your mind or whatever, but like KB said, like, make sure you could do the time. Like, you're gonna do shit like that, make sure you could do the time. Make sure you could take on the consequences of what happens. Like, what if you get slapped out next? You get what I mean? Like, it's, I don't know, the generation that we live in today is just fucked. Like, I don't even want to raise my kids in Toronto, much less. Like, and it doesn't even matter where you move, because gun violence happens everywhere. I just feel like picking up my kids and moving into like the middle of nowhere, a house that's like sitting in a fucking field, where like I could see who's coming around, so I could just shoot you from a far end. Like, literally, like, that's how I feel. Like, I don't want to raise my kids in Toronto. Like, this is somebody who's been around my whole life, practically my brother. My mom took him in, like, everything, and it's like, he's gone. Right? So.
Oh my god, why do you have to end with this? Sorry, guys.
I know.
I apologize. Should have started with this.
Alright, my turn, because I'm fucking pissed off. And since
Jesus
she's sad, I'm even
Christ.
more angry. And I don't give a fuck if everyone say, oh, she's always cussing. You know why? Because there's a lot of shit to
Well, you
cuss
have
about.
5 minutes to cuss.
Okay, well,